Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do one more art from home lesson, and we're still looking at French Impressionism. The artist we're going to look at today is Edward Degas, and one of his favorite subjects was ballerinas and dancers. So let's check out a painting that he made in the late 1800s of ballerinas, and he called it Two Dancers in Blue Costumes. All right, so we're going to take this as our inspiration for today. Like our subject matter is going to be just like Edward Degas. This one is Dancer on Stage. All right, and for our project today, I'm going to link some printables of ballet dancers, and it's just a silhouette or the outline of them. And you can choose which one you want. And the first thing we're going to do is color them in with crayon. And a lot of times I just tell my kiddos to pick one color crayon and color the whole thing so it's like a silhouette. And a silhouette is typically black, but I like to give my elementary kids a choice. So pick any color crayon, and it's important that we use crayon for this first step, okay? So pick a color and color the whole thing in. Yep.
Can I do different colors of the pink?
Yep. All right, so the goal here is to create a wax resist. We've been doing this for about 2 weeks as kind of our technique. And crayons are made of wax, so that allows us to make a bright, bold color, but it's also something everybody has at home typically. And our watercolor paint does not stick to this area then. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this. We're just going to fill in the shape of our dancers with crayon. All right, guys, so we're on to the next step. Your first job is to take crayon, any color that you like, and we're going to color the ballerina one solid color. And this will make more sense later when we get to the next step. So my kiddos are already using watercolor paints. And we're just filling in the background, making it look kind of blurry. Again, the idea of French Impressionism is that we're catching a split second, just one moment in time. So a lot of times the backgrounds have less detail than the subject, just like our example today from Edward Degas. All right, so in our example, you see that the most detail is on the ballerinas and the background is a little bit more blurry. So that's why I chose to create this project with the ballerina in focus. The background is going to be kind of messy, splotchy, just colors of watercolor paint. So these guys are already working away at it, and I'm going to go ahead and just swipe my brush over the top here. Any colors that you like or want. And as I paint, I'm just going to go directly over my ballerina. So I just did a couple brush strokes of orange. Oh, my sunlight's coming in too much. You can't see the color. There it is a little bit. So you can see I just went directly right over top of some of the areas that I already had colored because our paint does not stick where the crayon goes. All right, so our job is going to be to add paint all over and fill in our background with as many colors as you choose. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, guys, so we've got our backgrounds all done. And again, we chose any color of watercolor paint. And we put that across. You can almost see, I'm hoping at home you can see this better. I just used yellow and oranges for mine. Colton, if you want to hold yours up. He chose all blue over the top of his ballerina that was gray. Put it down. There you go. Good job. And she's got all blue over top of a pink ballerina. All right. So the kiddos are going to keep working, and I'm going to show you guys some ideas of different ways that we can make this skirt. What would you like? You have to ask. There you go. Here, it's fine. Just take turns. All right, guys. So our ballerina, to finish this project off and make her the focus or the main idea of our artwork, is to give her a three-dimensional skirt. And I've got lots of ideas, so you guys can choose at home and decide what supplies you have. And since Valentine's Day wasn't that long ago, you might have some doilies left, these paper doilies that people use on Valentine's cards. And you could just fold this in half. You could bend it and crinkle it a little bit and add that as the skirt. Okay. You could take waxed paper from the kitchen if you would like, and make sure you check with mom or grandma first. And you could rip this down and you could bunch it up and make it look kind of pleated, like it has texture and shape. Okay. And then you could just attach this again to your ballerina. So this gives it a little bit more of a see-through, iridescent quality if you want to do that. You might have ribbons at home that you could use, and you could add this whether it's to her hair or to like a waistband. So feel free to find supplies you have at home. Something I love to use are my jars of leftover and old liners for when I make cupcakes. So these have lots of different patterns on them. And the easiest thing here is that when you fold them flat, it's a beautiful circle, and then you just fold it down in half, and it makes half of a skirt for your ballerina. So you can add this right over the top, okay? And this one happens to be lined with foil, so you can make it super shiny by using the foil side instead. And you can even pleat this or give it some more crinkles, however you would want to apply this to your ballerina. Okay, all right, if you don't have any of those supplies, you can take just regular sheets of construction paper and you could cut out or trace a circle shape, and that can become your skirt. If you don't want it to be super fluffy, just do one layer, and that would be a half circle or a semicircle. Okay, and you can still crumble it up and make it bumpy so it has texture before you attach it to your ballerina, so that again, it sticks up a little bit off of your paper. All right, do you guys have some good ideas so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have something we can hold up and show off?
Cutting off the yeah.
They're working a little bit, so we'll give them another second. The last thing I have is tissue paper. Now at home, a lot of times you're not gonna have art tissue, but you might have leftovers from inside of a gift bag. So a lot of times we might save these, and you could use some of these in layers also for your skirt. All right, do I show that off again?
I just showed you.
Okay, so this one is using some leftover old lace edging that we had at home. You can see that on there, perfect. All right, what do you got going on?
I think I cut that a little too much.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That one's got that shiny look, and that looks really cool because your ballerina is all gray. So it's like it has the same color scheme going all the way through. All right, guys, I hope you have fun creating with whatever supplies you have at home. And this is our last French Impressionistic project for this week. I will make these printable, downloadable online. All right, guys, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye, thank you.